No! No!
Okay, it's okay, I'm here with you. We're gonna get through this, it's fine.
Welcome to Labyrinth Zone, the bane of any classic Sonic fan. I fucking hate this zone in Sonic 1. I hate it in Genesis. I hate everything about this. There is no worse zone in this port than Labyrinth Zone because of how much slowdown you're gonna get. It is horrendous because already Sonic naturally slows down in the water. Oh no, it gets worse. And because I always drowned in Labyrinth Zone, I'm fucking paranoid. So whenever I see bubbles that are new that I've not taken air from, I will go after it.
Seems like you have a lot of pressed memories for this one.
Fuck this zone! I've hated this zone. One of the other problems I've noticed too is, now Sonic will naturally drown, I think, what is it, after 10 seconds of no air? 10...
Yeah, isn't it 5?
No, it's not 5.
No, it's 10, because the counter starts at 5.
Yeah.
That's the thing, yeah, it's 10.
Alright, so... in this game, it just feels so off when it does it. And I got lucky right there that I landed right on the convenient switch I had to do.
And not the spikes.
And not any of the spikes. I'm rather surprised at how well it's going, because surprisingly right now, the frame rate's actually not that bad. But watch as it's gonna shit itself, really in Act 2 and Act 3 especially, it shits itself. You are probably wondering, ladies and gentlemen, well, for starters, the video is already at 1:45. It is currently 1:21 on the timer.
So clearly there's a bit of desync here and there.
And clearly, no, obviously, Travis, the thing is, Labyrinth Zone, that beginning part where it showed the intro and then me saving, took 20 seconds. That's what it was. Obviously.
Oh, sure.
Obviously, that's what it was.
Maybe our mind just works so fast, but the game works so slow.
Like this!
Okay, we're thinking too fast, Eric. Calm it down.
Oh my god, this is where it really shows that they should not have used the Sonic Advance engine for this, because there is so much that is going on inside of Labyrinth Zone in general that it's outrageous. Now,
why couldn't you just shove like one of the other ports on the DS or the Game Boy?
I actually made
the DS out at this point?
DS was out for 2 years at this point, and Sonic Rush was released a year earlier.
Why did they shove the DS?
I don't know. Really, even then, I remember I heard an excuse someone say before, like, oh, more people had the Game Boy Advance. This was out for the DS was out for 2 years already.
I'm pretty sure a good chunk of people already had a DS.
Actually, I think the DS Lite was already out by this point.
Oh, well, then there's no excuse.
I think it was because it was so cheap to do. And, I mean, look, they put in...
I think that's probably the reason.
That's...
I mean, they wanted to shell something because, like, every 10-year anniversary, 5-year anniversary, whatever, they want to go back to the classics, and the cheapest way to do that for Sonic is basically use the Game Boy Advance engine, or the Sonic Advance engine, whatever it is, and just, put Sonic the Hedgehog on it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's your paycheck. Have fun not working anymore, because you're probably fired after this.
Probably. I would not be surprised if Sonic Team got culled after this, because not only, don't forget, also during the time, a little bit after Sonic 06 finished its initial 360 development, they were also doing Secret Rings.
Yeah, which was also going to be a Wii version of 06, but that kind of changed a good portion of the way in.
And the Wii was spared. Somewhat.
Was it, Eric? Was it really?
Not really. I know. I have to do Secret Rings.
So do I.
Before
That's the next thing I'm doing anyway.
I have to do Shadow the Hedgehog next, but then after that I have to do Secret Rings. Why can't I just go to Unleashed?
Ah, nah, you gotta face the trials before you get the reward, Eric.
Such as the trials of the Orbonauts with their massive slowdown.
Jesus Christ.
Get those projectiles off screen, they cause slowdown.
Can we just not name anything Sonic the Hedgehog anymore? Because clearly, after the first 3 games, everything named Sonic the Hedgehog is pretty bad. I mean, we got Sonic 06, and we got this game. Can we stop?
Released the same day.
What, were they?
Yeah, these were released the same exact day. And look right here, it looks like it's jumping. I actually could not notice, I didn't notice this on the screen before. I could notice it on the video player for the encoder on YouTube. I would like to remind, ladies and gentlemen, it is currently 5 minutes into the video, and we are at 3 minutes and 14 seconds in Labyrinth Zone Act 1.
I don't know how to feel about this. I legitimately don't know how to feel about this.
Welcome to Labyrinth Zone!
This is ridiculous!
Oh my god, this is just something. This is what we will tell our children of, Travis. This is what we tell our children of.
I'm gonna tell my children of the Chronicles, not this.
Oh, that.
Chronicles always takes the cake as the worst Sonic game I've ever played.
This one is honestly my worst Sonic game, and pretty much I consider this the worst one because it took something that was really good and completely shat over it.
Yeah. Playlist should be in Act 1, Eric.
And I am almost at 6 minutes in the video. That is not acceptable in the slightest.
We still have 15 minutes to go.
All in fucking Labyrinth Zone. All of this is Labyrinth Zone.
Function after this.
I didn't.
After this recording, you just collapsed on the floor, just gurgled out a few, just foamed at the mouth for a bit. Oh.
Don't worry about it. I was just gonna keep quiet because I wanted to see what you would say about that.
Well then.
I just wanted to see what you would say.
Could you not just make Sonic Advance 4? Is that not an option?
I don't think
people liked Advance 1 and Advance 2. 3 had horrid level design. You know, you could have made 4. That'd be nice.
That's what I was about to say. I don't think we're gonna do a 4 after, because I don't think 3 sold that well, actually.
No. 3 had pretty bad level design.
It did.
It was the mechanic they had in it was pretty neat, like having another partner.
Yeah, I like that, and I like how pretty much, I get to work with Eggman, and he actually does something, unlike Lost World. But
yeah. Don't throw me in a maze.
Yeah, that.
Or if it's considered a maze. Because half the time, whenever I play the game, I'm basically just running, and if I fall, I get another platform, and I'm like, okay, cool. I'll just keep on going then.
Really, when it comes to Advance, I think Advance 2 is my favorite one. I think that one was the best one, honestly.
Yeah, that's my favorite too. But some people do complain about how fast it is, and Sonic Advance 1 is more akin to like this kind of game. It's still fast, but at a slightly slower pace, or it's not like you're playing a 2D Sonic Elite.
Yeah, I can see where they're getting at from that.
That's what a lot of people complain about with like Rush, because it's way too fast, and they prefer like more control.
I guess.
Which is funny, because they said the same thing for like Unleashed, and that's how Lost World came about. Because they wanted to give players more control.
That is literally how the run button came to be. And now I have invincibility underwater. Guess what? You still fucking drown.
I'm sorry. You want to run that by me again? I thought invincibility means you don't die.
Nope. You will still drown when you're
invincible. Well, technically, if we're talking about realistic things, then Sonic lungs still can be filled up. It's just you can't get hit by outside objects like a giant spike over there.
I guess, yeah,
So technically, in a scientific sense, it makes sense. In a gameplay standpoint, then it's kind of silly.
It was silly.
Well, yes and no, really.
It was silly in the original ones because the same thing happens in the original. That's why I won't spar Genesis for that. It was something that was weird always in that, especially when it came to Supersonic. Because Supersonic...
he can still drown, can he?
Yeah, Supersonic can still drown, which is very odd because you are literally in space with the bastard in Doomsday Zone.
Well, technically, here's how I always see it. Whenever you're underwater, a physical object or physical matter is actually filling up your lungs. In space, while you don't have any air, nothing is exactly filling up your lungs. So that's my only reasoning there, really.
Okay.
This is why Sonic doesn't really die in space.
Meanwhile, on Sonic Genesis, more slowdown.
Meanwhile, Sonic Genesis, the game where I wish I died in space.
The game I wish that died in space. The port that should have never existed. This is so bad.
Why couldn't you have gone how Shadow was supposed to go?
And we're at the end, thank Christ. Let me roll through this shit.
Oh god, we found the frames.
Yeah, I know. It just happened to be inside the it happened to be in the goalpost. Now, welcome to where we spend the next 10 fucking minutes. Not only for one thing, but for two. I will say, this area right here is the only place in the game that I got a game over.
Eric.
And I left this in by accident. I wasn't supposed to, but it actually shows how much of a pain in the ass it is to jump up into there. I'm trying to get into the small platform so I can hit the button. And I can't. Can I get in there, please? Please.
Nah.
Please? There we go. That's what I needed to do. Oh, God. Get me through. I wanted to go on the slide again. It was fun. Because I also wanted the shield. As he lied to himself.
Well, you know what would have made this level better, Eric?
What?
If you had goggles.
Okay.
Because originally they intended to have Sonic have goggles when he was underwater.
Alright, I forgot about that. Now, where do I die here? Because I know for a fact this isn't the main run in which I kept in, because I might have accidentally forgot to cut this part out, because... How long did I spend in Labyrinth Zone in general, Travis? I want you to take an estimate.
In your Act 2? Or
just
in general?
In general. All of Labyrinth Zone. How long do you think I spent here?
Testing was 5, taking into account the boss. 13 minutes.
Nope. The entire time I spent in Labyrinth Zone. Because of the game over and because of everything. In Act 3 alone... I spent 30 minutes in Act 3 alone.
Well, then. I was a bit off.
So what you're not seeing here is the other, 20 minutes that was pain in Labyrinth Zone Act 3.
Well, then.
Yeah.
Well, then.
It was stuff of fucking glory. It was amazing. Wait, no, I think I remember why I kept this one, and I think this is the one in which I get all the way to the end, and something happens that caused me to lose my entire shit.
Oh.
And it's one of the instances of which I'm pretty sure if people were to see it, they would probably wish that I was doing live commentary just to hear my reaction from it.
Did you, properly flip out?
I properly was going to throw my GameCube controller out the window. It happens at the end with the boss. It's the most bullshit thing that has ever happened to me in a recording session, I think, so far that I can remember. It was horrendous. And I should have clearly gotten hit on that spike.
To think, this is going to be the second level in the game.
God, thank God they decided to switch it from Marble Zone. I will take Marble Zone over Labyrinth Zone any day. Any day, Travis. I will gladly accept this. And while I am invincible, because of all the slowdown, we're actually going to hear the invincibility music for a lot longer than it's supposed to go on.
Oh, shoot, it glitches like that?
Yep.
Wow.
The music still goes in real time. The timer, the gameplay, and everything else is affected by slowdown, not the music. In fact, what some of the people say is, if you turn off all the in-game music, it'll fix the slowdown. That is not a point in anything's favor.
How about to say, yeah, it's a fix. It's not exactly a positive fix.
I mean, yeah, this music is still crap. And here's funny. Okay, that's not the music I want!
What?
The moment I ended up doing that, I was gonna drown. So instead of instantly instigating the invincibility music, it instigated the drowning music because I was gonna drown.
Wow.
That's not a game glitch. That was just perfect timing. I was legitimately going, that's not the music I want. Because believe me, I am traumatized of the drowning music from Sonic 1. And just classic Sonic games in general. And thank Christ you knocked me up here, because otherwise I'd
have... say, sweet save, Eric.
Totally meant to do that.
I totally planned that. Know what you're talking about.
I don't need rings for this zone. What are you talking about?
All I got is skill.
Skill and slowdown. Oh, the motherfucking slowdown.
Seems like this classic Sonic learned time break and time boost a bit early in the series.
Oh, guys, you got your... You ended up getting your Sonic and the Secret Rings and my Sonic the Hedgehog.
Nah, Eric, nah. Like this is a new classic Sonic from Generations. He learns fast.
Here was me trying to go in the time with the music while Sonic grasps his head. Isn't that just glorious?
Looks like he's just banging his head like, please just make it end.
That's what I like to think of it too. Please note at this point I actually did take slow down and look at that non-moving waterfall.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, inside it moves in the classic version. Now, in the original one, I honestly thought that you know, if you missed the waterfall and getting on the cork, then you were fucked. I didn't know that if you go to the left that it would cause the water to reset.
Yeah.
That
like screwed me over when I played Sonic Gaming. Because I think it like does the same... It's basically the same thing, but that waterfall effect where it's not moving on the water is still there. Which is weird.
And here's Eggman! Here I decided I forgot about the, you know...
Getting shot.
No, I forgot about the shield that was on the other side. So this one I die normally. The second one is the one that caused me to properly lose my shit. In every sense of the word for what happened. I now remember this is the original run I did of Act 3 before I went ballistic. And here's the hard part. Just the momentum and physics inside this are just so pixel perfect that you have to watch out. Otherwise, you're dead. And what's worse is, if you die and you have no rings, when you respawn, there are no rings in the area. Your only defense is the shield. So they put that there on purpose.
Who made this game? Dimps?
No, this was the original Sonic team. Granted, I hated this boss in the original one. Oh no, I'm
Watch out, Eric, you're gonna drown.
Oh wait. Now this is the one where I properly lost my shit. And after this is gonna be
get the shield, Eric. What are you doing? Go back at the shield.
The shield's at the top.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. I think I meant down here.
That one caused me to lose my shit because, okay, why isn't the water coming up? Never mind, it's this one's the one that probably caused me to lose my shit even more.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because that was still stupid, because look, the water's not going up. I'm wondering where it is. It's because it's affected by the slowdown.
Oh.
So I was wondering, where the hell's the water? At least I think this should be the one because I'm keeping it in, because I made sure to do a little bit of a montage that I cut after I die a few times to when I get the game over. Because this is amazing. And one of the other things is, better hope that you hit that enemy correctly, otherwise you're fucked. Because that enemy can actually off-screen you. In fact, I believe that's how I died one of the times. Because look at my life count.
That's a 13, alright. Unlucky number 13, of course.
Watch as they all fucking disappear. And I already got in 3 hits on Robotnik. So I'm like, okay, maybe I can actually kill him in this one. Because granted, in the original one, I hated this boss. I hated this boss. I never actually would kill him. Because...
I mean, a requirement, really.
Yeah, it's not a requirement, but...
It's just a personal victory at that point.
Yeah, pretty much. But here's me, I'm going, okay, I'm almost to the top, I'm doing fine. Okay, I'm doing good. Still got my shield. Okay, I'm good. Just get out of the way. Alright. I'm good. Just almost there. Oh no, I lost my shield, but there's the top, there's the top. I'm safe. I'm safe. I'm safe. Alright.
Get a load of this!
You fat bastard! You bastard! And 1 life, game over. You fat bastard!
Oh my God, that was perfect!
You fat bastard!
Oh, Jesus.
It was at that point I lost everything.
Oh my God!
I just cut back to right here. I was done. I was done.
That is perfect. That was just perfect.
The knockback hit me back into him. And the spike instigated right at that second. I know he's up there now. So I see him. And I'm going after him. Die, you bastard. Die. No, get back here. I'm going to kill you.
Don't take this away from me.
And if you look, I still died one more time. I died in Labyrinth Zone.
Oh my God.
I died in Labyrinth Zone 17 times.
Jesus.